Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up the Yuhu V2 Megaminx. Now the problem I have with this Megaminx, even though this is my only Megaminx and I'm not very good at Megaminx, there's still a lot of flaws with this Megaminx, and the main one being the spring noise. So you could probably hear it, I don't know. This one has it more. So pretty much I'm just going to be trying to eliminate that and make the cube feel better. Because another thing I don't like is how it takes a lot of effort to turn and it doesn't like click into the magnets, so I have to really push it. The first step would be to disassemble the Megaminx. Now that is one of the reasons you should be doing this in an enclosed area where all the vents and everything, any hole is plugged up. I say that a lot, but you know, it's very true, because if not everything was plugged, then that would be a big problem. All right, now the Megaminx is disassembled. Very cool. Now the point of this is just to clean the pieces. And for cleaning, I just have a towel here. Gonna use it to clean all the pieces if there's dirt on it. And just so you guys know, this is pretty much factory settings. Like anything that's still any of the factory lube that was in there, it's probably worn out a little bit because I did use this Megaminx, but I didn't really mess with the settings, anything. So I'm just gonna wipe down the pieces and then we can move on to the next step. All right, so I've just finished cleaning all the pieces, and the next step would be to assemble the cube. So just assemble it. If you don't know how to assemble it, here's the assembly tutorial. So I'm just gonna assemble it and we can get on to the next step, the real stuff, because this is super boring. Okay, I've assembled the Megaminx and I took off 2 center caps, but I'm gonna show you how I take off center caps efficiently and quickly while it's assembled. If you take the center caps off when it's disassembled, it's gonna be much harder to assemble, so that's why I do it now. So basically the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna take out one corner. Now I've taken out the corner, and then basically the corner being taken out makes it easier to take out this center cap. Now I want to take out, for example, this center cap, just turn it and then you can pull out this center cap. So just take it out like that. Now I can do this one because it's next to the red one, and that's all from removing only one corner. So instead of doing that to every side, you can just turn it to the center that you want to do it to. So then you would do it for pink, and then you could just like turn it over here, and then you'll have to solve it at the end again. All right, so then at the end, what you can do is you just, you know, fix the cube. Wait, it's not a cube, frick, it's a dodecahedron. The next step is to lube the core, and I'm going to use some lunar. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to put some drops inside of the screw. So try and get it under the screw so it gets to the spring and stops the spring noise. And I'm going to put anywhere between like 1 and like 3 drops or something like that. Really just do it until you stop hearing the spring noise. Once you've lubed the core of one side, just make sure that you put the center cap back on, and then just continue with all of them. All right, once you're done lubing the core, it actually already feels a lot better. But now what we have to do is lube the pieces. So just take out a corner and an edge. All right, now I'm gonna get some weight 5. Now I'm gonna lube the pieces with the weight 5. So just here, and not as much up here though. So mostly over here. Now for the corner, just make sure you lube all around it because the corner is cool. And you want to make sure you're putting a decent amount because a Megaminx is pretty big. So that is good enough for me. All right, now both pieces are in. Now it's time to break it in. The next step would be to add more lube for me, and I'm going to use 2 lubes. I'm going to use Martian and Lunar to speed it up, and I also like the feeling of Martian. I'm going to put 12 drops, so I'm going to put 6 drops of each on the top, 6 drops of each on the bottom. I'm not going to try and spread it out because it'll just naturally spread anyway, so I'm just going to do it so it'll spread quicker. All right, so I have lubed it with 12 drops of each, and it's really slow right now because it needs to break in. So once you break it in, the cube is going to become fast, and you've completely gotten rid of the sandy feeling, which I personally really don't like. Now it feels a lot more smooth, and yeah. So I've solved the cube, and what I'm just gonna do is wipe the cube because there's so much lube on it, so much. Now it's a very epic Megaminx that's really slow. So over the next few days, I'm gonna make sure to do lots of solves on this Megaminx so that it actually is not really slow. If you enjoyed this video, please like and sub, and also bye.